Hey guys, how you doing? Hope you
Hi.
guys are well. Today we're going to explore 7 different ways you can learn how to start investing your money. If you are a beginner investor or somebody who is trying to get comfortable with investing, we're going to explore those 7 ways for you to check out. What else are we going to learn?
Yep, so as well as the 7 ways, we're also going to be telling you what we feel would be the learning outcomes
Yep.
that you will take away from the 7 different ways of investing. And also stay tuned because we will also be telling you our personal stories of how we got about investing.
Yep, how we got started on that journey. My name is Ken
And I'm Mary.
of the Humble Penny and Financial Joy Academy. What we do on this channel is give you guys the tips, the insights, and practical hacks to help you work towards a dream life of financial independence and money joy. We would have got nowhere on our journey towards financial independence had we not started investing our own money, okay? And by that I mean not just investing money through the stock market, but in also investing our money in other asset classes. So let's dive in now and just explore these ideas. Have a candid chat with you guys about 7 different ways we feel you can go about learning how to invest your money today.
Cool. So the first way to learn how to invest is to open up a demo account. Now you can open up a demo account with various online investment platforms. So it's very simple, guys. You just go online and you register a demo account. And it's great because it's just like playing a game. Decide on what asset class you want to invest in. You can invest in stocks, shares, bonds, and just literally play around with it.
Yeah, it's a fun account, okay? So this is not real. This is a demo, stands for demonstration. You're practicing how to invest into these various asset classes. So what's the learning outcome from actually doing this?
Well, the learning outcome is that you're learning how to invest without taking any risk because you're not using your money.
Okay, cool. All right, so let's jump on to number 2, which is to do some research. So I've got a bit of a story actually around this one. I'm going to tell you guys how I actually got started with investing. Back in 2009/10, there was a big kind of disaster, i.e. one of the oil companies, BP at the time, had a major disaster. You guys might remember. And the share price for this company had fallen drastically. And I remember just having a chat with my friends on WhatsApp at the time, and a lot of my friends were going into investing their own money at that time. I remember thinking to myself, wow, I really want to get started with this idea of investing. But the thing that a friend of mine gave me as really good advice was, don't just jump in and invest your money into this company. Go away and do some research. Go and understand what this company does, what it's about, what has their performance been in the past, what's the size of the company, what we now refer to as the market capitalization. What do the fundamentals of the company look like? Is it performing well? Does it have cash? Does it have a strong balance sheet? So I'd highly recommend, if you're somebody who is fairly new to investing, to make sure that before you go into making any form of investment, you actually take the time out to understand what you are investing by doing some research.
Okay, great. So I actually remember that conversation that you had with me saying that you wanted to invest, and I thought, okay, babe, sounds like you've done all your due diligence, so go for it.
Yeah.
Go for it. So what was the learning outcome from that?
So the learning outcome was that I actually grew in confidence from doing it. So doing a bit of research helps you remove a lot of the fear that you might have around investing, then gives you a bit more confidence and conviction that you're putting your money towards something that you know a fair bit about, and you essentially expect to perform well in the future.
So point number 3 is to learn from others.
Yep.
Telling you a bit about my story, how I got into investing. Growing up, I didn't really know of anyone that actually invested. I did have some friends who'd signed up to expensive courses to learn about trading
and things like that.
But they weren't really that successful. Well, I didn't really know of it being that successful. The only thing I knew personally was investing in physical property, which is what I was doing at the time. I was looking into investing in property. But at the time, I got speaking to you, and you told me that you were planning to invest. And then when we then got married, I got learning from you, and then that's how we got started investing in different asset classes together.
So what you're saying there is it pays essentially to be learning from other people who've done it before, essentially.
Yeah, okay. Exactly. Who have done it, they know what they're doing, and then you can see whether the money's going up or down. But then it's fine if it's going down because we had particular investment strategy that we were focusing on, and you explained it made sense, and doing my own research, I was quite confident in that investment strategy that we decided on.
So what would you say is the number one learning outcome from learning from somebody else?
Yeah, pretty much what I said is that you can have confidence in a particular investment strategy that you know
is working.
Yeah,
so you're not wasting your time. Risky. You're not wasting your time basically trying to figure stuff out.
Yeah.
You basically shortcutted the path and found someone who, in this case, was me.
Yeah.
And we're going to go on the journey together. And that helped you go, actually, okay, so that investment strategy works, and I can have a go at learning what that's about as well.
Exactly.
Okay, I completely agree with that, by the way. So the next way to learn about investing is to read investing books. Now, we've got so many books on so many different topics. And the thing about investing books is that you will never find one book that teaches you all you need to learn about investing. Some focus, for example, on building a portfolio. Others focus on teaching you about index funds, ETFs, and that sort of stuff. And so what you find is that you might have to read, 2 or 3 books to get a bit of a decent grasp for what investing is really about in the stock market, for example. And then you might want to then take that and apply that knowledge in helping you potentially then invest in your own money. Mary here is going to surprise us and do something interesting. The first on this channel. You're going to be reading something to us.
Yeah, so I thought, I just thought that, when you talk about investing, for somebody who's not invested before, it might seem so foreign. So, you might be a bit scared, apprehensive about investing. And so just to kind of like break that barrier, I thought, why not read like a page from an investment book, just so that you can see there isn't so much jargon and it's actually in English that you can understand. So we got this book.
So what book have we got? You're going to show them what book this is?
How to Own the World.
Yep, great book. Great investing book.
It actually says it, a plain English guide to thinking globally and investing wisely.
Okay.
So let me just read a page from this book.
Yeah. So this is just one book, by the way, for many other books that we recommend. And we'll put a link below and above to our list of books that you can check out and grab books such as this one and many others that you can explore as well towards investing. Okay? Do you want to have a go reading something to us then?
Okay. I feel like I'm in a classroom. All right, so the importance of funds.
Yep.
It is probably worth noting at this point that for the majority of private investors, funds are arguably the most relevant of these investment vehicles. This is quite simply because a fund allows you to own a large basket of any of the other products on the list, or even a mix of them for several categories.
Yep.
As an investor in a single fund, you can end up owning hundreds of shares. For example, in certain types of funds, you might even end up owning a mixture of shares, bonds, property, and commodities within the one fund. This is very important for a number of reasons, which we will look at in more detail shortly. So this is basically referring to diversification, which is one of the investment strategies which we use.
Yeah, fantastic. So there you go.
Did that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense, right?
Yeah, it was pretty straightforward. Even for me, who doesn't have a finance background, economics, I don't have any of that background, but it was pretty much straightforward. And I think, doing reading like that, it gives you even more of the confidence to put the theory into practice.
Yeah. So thanks for that, Bim. Thanks for reading that. the first reading on this channel. It's fantastic. Guys, check out the link below to our list of books and grab a few investing books for yourself and get started learning how to invest. So what are some of the learning outcomes from reading a book like the one you just read to us just now?
Well, so you can learn how to build your own stock portfolio, and you can also learn what investment strategy to follow.
Okay, thanks for that. Okay, let's jump on now and look at the next point, which is to actually take the step and invest in something. Nothing actually beats taking the leap and gaining some experience by doing something, okay? So it might be that you say to yourself, do you know what? I've been learning so much about this investing topic. I've read books, I've met other people, I've gathered some thoughts on what investment strategy I want to follow. I now actually want to take the leap and do it, okay? So you might want to start small, pick, say, £50, £100, but actually commit that money. And then, as Mary said earlier, turn that theory into practice by making that investment, okay? We made a video recently. What was the video, the really popular one?
How to invest for beginners.
Yeah, the one we made it in St. Lucia. You want to check that video out. I'll put a link to it below and above. It's a step-by-step video for beginners that you can check out in order to kind of understand things such as what the stock market's about, but more importantly, look at the steps we've outlined for you to take that leap, gain that experience, and make your first investment.
So what are the learning outcomes from actually doing it?
So I'd say the learning outcome from actually taking a leap to invest your money is that you actually take a risk to which you then expect a return. The other point to actually make is that investing, as I mentioned really early on in this video, is not just about the stock market. So it might be that you want to start small and invest into a small business, whether it's online, whether it's offline, whether it's a digital business, whether it's a blog, whatever it is you're starting. The key is that you're learning this new skill set, and by taking that leap to actually do it, you are gaining the experience and learning from that process of doing it.
Exactly. So number 6 is to watch the investing playlist on the Humble Penny YouTube site.
Come on, of course. What's been going on? Why are you recommending this to people? Obviously beyond the fact that we are the ones who've made the content. Why is it working?
Well, because we have various different videos. So investing for beginners, we've got you covered. We've got invested in dividends and index funds and ETFs.
Yep, investing £100 per month, how you go about doing that.
Exactly. So
or even investing £1,000 per month.
Exactly.
Yep.
So we think we'll have you covered. So yeah, guys, check it out.
And what else have we seen? Like you were showing me something this morning on your phone.
Yeah, so we've noticed that our investing playlist is actually quite popular at the moment. So it appears that a lot of people are looking into investing. So yeah, guys, we've got you covered.
So what would you say is the key learning outcome from anybody going to check out our playlist, for example? What's different about our content? What's making it really stand out to people?
I think that what's so good, and a lot of the feedback we've been getting, is that the way that you deliver the information is in simple English. You've cut out all the jargon, and literally anyone can watch one of the videos and can understand and gain a confidence to start investing.
Oh, thanks, man. Okay, guys, check it out. Check out the playlist and, get started. If there's anything, by the way, if there's any aspect of what we've done with investing through the stock market at the minute, if you've watched those videos and there's any aspect that you don't understand, or if you've got any requests for us to make more videos about investing, please let us know in the comments. We're more than happy to add it to our list of videos that we're making at the minute. In fact, all the video ideas that we create come off co-creating with you guys, looking at the comments and gauging what people have an interest in, and then taking the step and then making that content. Okay, so the final way we recommend you learn how to invest is something that Mary and I have created and we're super passionate about. It's to head over and check out Financial Joy Academy, a platform we created to help families mainly take the leap and make the journey towards financial independence a successful one. So we create a ton of courses such as
dividend income investing, make your child a millionaire.
Yep. Investing in index funds and ETFs, investing in stocks, funds, wealth foundations for heading towards financial independence. We also cover, remember I said, investing is not just about investing through the stock market. We also cover courses and masterclasses on other areas that you can invest in, such as starting your own side business, starting a YouTube channel, starting a successful and monetized blog, things like that. Basically giving you all the tools beyond just investing through the stock market to help you on that journey towards making financial independence a reality. And of course, Mary and I show up daily without fail to help the people in that community, to help them thrive and move forward. We do a fortnightly coaching call where we show up live and we chat to people via Zoom and things like that. If you're really keen on that sort of stuff, and you want to have a different type of experience in a really supportive environment, then please check it out. I'll put a link below and above to our membership program for you guys to check out.
Yeah, and just to add to what Ken has said, the feedback we're getting from the members is that they are loving the community.
Yes.
They're loving how everyone's supporting each other and how everyone's sharing their dreams and aspirations. And it's just a general tribe of people who are taking this very serious, and they just want everyone to grow with them.
One thing that's actually been happening recently as part of the community is that we've been doing challenges, for example. So we've got this 5 a.m. Breakfast Club and quite a number of people from the community show up live on Zoom at 5 a.m. in the morning with various people working on various projects that will help them, as time passes, start to generate some extra money for themselves on this journey towards financial independence. Guys, we really hope you've enjoyed this video today on 7 different ways you can learn how to invest your own money as a beginner. Guys, we'd love to know, how did you learn to start investing your own money?
Yeah, and are you actually investing your money? And if not, what's actually holding you back from taking that step to invest?
Yeah, let us know in the comments. We'd be more than happy. Mary and I would jump in and would love to just catch up with you guys in the comments to kind of understand what is stopping you taking that leap if you haven't already. Okay? If you really enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. Hit that button because it really helps to encourage other people to watch our videos, as well as improving the engagement on our channel. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button because it just helps our channel to keep growing as time passes. What else should people be doing right now?
Hit that notification bell just so that you know when we publish our videos on a Tuesday and a Thursday.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. We really appreciate it.
Yes,
we've had lots of fun making it. And thank you for supporting this channel as well. Mary and I have seen it kind of grow as time has passed, and we couldn't be where we are without your support. Thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing you again on our next video.
All right, take care.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye for now.
Bye.